Welcome back to my channel, gang. Alright, gang, today we finna do a reaction to Immortal technique, Dance with the Devil. This is gonna be my first time ever hearing this, I'm not gonna lie. This is my first time ever hearing this. So with that being said, gang, y'all know I'm not gonna hold y'all long. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, you know, front of my posts. Make sure y'all follow my social media, it's gonna be down in the description below. And look, I'm about to get right into it.
Poppin' that big body, poppin' that dark out black, he don't know who shot it. Too many rats can't fit in no wallet. Double cup, fill 'em up, my shit poppin', that bitch gon' fuck with whoever pop.
Hey gang, a disclaimer, okay? I've got a lot of people in my comments. If y'all wonder why I'm talking slower than I usually talk, a lot of people in my comments were telling me that I talk a little too fast so they cannot understand. But this is like, this is how I naturally talk, but I will be trying to talk a little bit slower. So with it being said, gang, hey, y'all know what I'm gonna say. We're not gonna judge it. Why? Because we don't know what to expect. With that being said, I'm about to get right into it.
I once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making a million, being the illest hustler that the world ever seen. He used to fuck movie stars and sniff coke in his dreams. A corrupted young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the projects, checking the young chicks looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never bought respect. He built a reputation cause he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals he chilled with didn't think he was real. You see, me and niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He fiended for props like addicts with pipes and needles, and so he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential, the product of a ghetto-bred capitalistic mental. Coincidentally dropped out of school to sell weed, dancing with the devil, smoked until his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave in to his greed. Everyone trying to be trife never faced the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be gods, angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning.
Hold up, he said devils used to be angels. Man, he ain't lying. He ain't lying, y'all. He ain't lying, because anybody could be a devil. You could be dancing. When they say dance with the devil, that don't mean you dance with the literal devil. Devil ain't got to be dressed as no devil. You be dressed as your friend. Like, you got to be careful, man. And like I said, a lot of times people, young people specifically, because he said he was only 13, that you become victim to your environment, and it's crazy.
Melting pot. So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of his crew. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime, making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to cocaine. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tired of the block niggas treating him the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats and the thugs. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward can sell drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun can bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. Even Puffy smoked the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real thug can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes, Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men up in the...
Hold up, bro. And that's real, like, we be seeing this kind of stuff on movies, y'all. Y'all know we see stuff on movies, but that be happening in real life. And it's crazy when you think about, like, what you gonna do? Somebody give you that ultimatum. You gotta do this and that. Man, I'm gonna say this, keep it a buck. People look for validation in other people. That's the problem with the story. The person he's talking about, they looking for validation in the streets. You looking for validation as people already out on the streets. You want to be like them, but they don't respect you until you do this. But In our reality, they don't build no respect, bro. They don't build no respect. They just ruin your life. They ruin your life. They still, people say they respect you more. They still not gonna respect you for real. You gotta stop looking for validation of other people.
His dreams about cars and ice made him agree a hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he met them Friday night at 2:45.
Man.
Everyone tryna be trife, never face the consequences. You probably only did a month for minor offenses. Ask a nigga doing life if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and sell rock. Devils used to be God's angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot.
Ooh.
They drove around the project slow while it was raining, smoking blunts, drinking and joking for entertainment, until they saw a woman on the street walking alone, 3 in the morning, coming back from work on her way home. And so they quietly got out the car and followed her, walking through the projects. The darkness swallowed her. They wrapped her shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid, now you got your chance to be raw. So Billy yoked her up and grabbed the chick by the hair and dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed and clawed. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in her jaw. Them dirty bastards knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her ribs and she stopped moving, blood leaking through the cloth. She cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. Her broken jaw mumbled for God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she'd gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute. She was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head.
Come on, man.
I'm falling and I can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you want validation for somebody, like that don't make you no straight nigga by rape. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. Raping a woman, a defenseless woman with you in your gang, that don't make you no real. That don't make you no real nigga for real. Like, that don't give you no props. Nobody gonna respect you for doing no junk like that. And you go to jail, they definitely gonna violate you. They not finna respect you for nothing like that. That's weird. That's weird. I promise. That's weird to me.
Back. I'm falling and I can't turn back. Right before he pulled the trigger and ended her life, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his new brothers, cocked the gat to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, cause he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried cause he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully, and when they were raping her, his whole—
What the fuck? What, bruh? Man, that is crazy, bro. That is some... Nah. You won't even be able to live with that. You know how they guilty eat you up? You raped your own mama. You about to kill your own mama. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Like, that is not okay. That is not okay, bro. And y'all let me know in the comments. Is this the truth? Is this supposed to be like based off a true story? Y'all let me know in the comments. Cause this is crazy.
World stopped. He couldn't even contemplate. His corruption had successfully changed his fate, and he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth, and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared. But only the devil responded cause God wasn't there, and right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold. And so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed his mother and never spoke about it. And listen, cause the story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows. The story that I'm telling is true, cause I was there with Billy Jacobs and I raped his mom too. And now the devil follows me everywhere that I go. In fact, I'm sure he's standing among one of you at my shows. In every street cipher listening to Little Thug's flow. He could be standing right next to you and you wouldn't know. The devil grows inside the hearts of the selfish and wicked. White, brown, yellow, and black color is not restricted. You have a self-destructive destiny when you're inflicted, and you'll be one of God's children that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So when the devil wants to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil might last you forever.
That's the one, yeah. Man, that's crazy, y'all. He didn't lie. He said, if the devil want to dance with you, you better say never, because a dance with the devil will last you forever. Yo, it's kind of crazy. Like, how, bro? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. He say, man, that's why I say, if you know if you're not built for that lifestyle, don't try to go out there and try to be. You get what I'm saying? Don't try to act like you like that. You're not like that. You just raped your mom and you killed yourself because you couldn't kill her. That's crazy, bro. Like, nah. And it's so crazy. I didn't know if it was a true story or not. Then he confirmed, like, yeah, that's a true story because I was there. I was one of the ones that did it. Like, that's crazy, y'all. You just lost 2 lives and, like, within seconds because you want validation from a gang, bro. Like, nah. And I see it so much, y'all. It's crazy, though. It's crazy how life is. Like what? I don't be knowing. I can't really say what nobody else is thinking, but I think, like, I don't know. That's something I just could never do. Like, I don't know. I'm different, but everybody ain't saying, like, I'm gonna say that. It's just crazy. Like, I can't wrap my head around it. I can't wrap my head around it, bro. Like, they told you in order for them to give you respect, I can't say the word, you gotta grape somebody or stab them to death. What? That's, bro. I'm not even trying to laugh, but if somebody told me that, I would look at them like they fucking stupid. Like, I don't need your respect that much, bro. Like, I'm not messing up my life for your respect. Your respect ain't gonna pay my bills. Your respect ain't gonna get me nowhere in life. That's real. Your respect ain't get me nowhere. That's real, man. That junk is crazy. This is some crazy shit. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect this son to be like that. I did not expect that, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And I don't even want to speak too much on it because that junk it's kind of weird to me, bro. But look, if y'all got anything else to react to, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna try to react to it because this right here threw me for a loop, bro. And I'm still trying to gather my thoughts from that. But I'm gonna try to react to it. Y'all leave it down in the comments or my DMs, whichever you prefer. With that being said, again, I'm not gonna hold y'all long. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, you don't my posts. Make sure y'all follow my social media. It's gonna be down in the description below. And look, alright.